So, apparently, YouTube has changed things now once again to where you can't go live directly from mobile. That's dumb. No wonder why they're losing to TikTok and to some extent Twitter. But in Twitch. Anyways, this is my reaction to 405, Method Not Allowed. And this is, I guess you could say, the gimmick episode of the season, even though it does kind of fit, overall with the arc of the season and just the show in general. The first kind of gimmicky episode you can say is when they're trying to go to Steel Mountain and Elliot is having withdrawals and he has those weird dreams. The weird dream sequence that we learned some things about Elliot, about his personality, about Angela, about his world viewpoint, if you will, that still resonates throughout the show. The second season was the flip from his dream escape where he made his life seem like he was in some kind of rehabilitation center when in fact he was in prison. And the third one was the one-shot one where the riot happened in the E-Corp building. And now we have this season, the kind of heist, if you will, in which Elliot is able to get into virtual reality with Darlene, and they're able to get into the servers so they can be able to somehow get into the Cyprus National Bank and steal the Deus Group and White Rose's money. And it's an all-silent episode. It basically starts from kind of the morning-ish, if you will, of Christmas Day, where Darlene finally decides to get off the road and go to Elliot burning the van like Tyra Wellick asked him to do. And it seems that Tyra Wellick is dead. Elliot sent that message to Price. Still haven't seen a body, but Wellick is dead. Darlene picks him up, sees the smoke, knows it's Elliot, knows something's up, sees a burning van, is shocked. Elliot knocks on the window, jumps in, and Darlene looks at him. She's like, you know what? It's okay. We don't need to talk. And they literally don't talk the entire episode. Dom is doing the wet work, if you will. I want to say wet work, but the errands of the Dark Army. Tries to cover up or at least find out information about what happened to the Dark Army operative that Elliot and Tyrell took out. And then finds out that she has to chase down Darlene and Elliot, and she's not too freaking happy about it. A bit stressed, but she's still doing her FBI game. She's finding out where the vans are on her street, if they're nearing any kind of boxes, what she can do to kind of maybe, you thwart them or take them out. She's keeping tabs of that Irish guy that has been hiding people, or criminals, if you will. Let's see, Price. Price finds out that Wellick is not coming to the meeting. He's a little upset by that. He's having Christmas alone. And I found it really interesting. I guess it's, it's New York, so restaurants could be open on Christmas Day, if you will. Let's see. He gets basically summoned, told the location, and told to put on a specific type of suit. And I'm looking at that suit, and I'm like, that's your death suit, dude. And I think he even kind of knows it. He's not talking that episode either. Not even Dom, really. Dom doesn't really talk to anyone, doesn't talk to the cops, doesn't talk to her family. It's just very, silent. And it's very early in the day. It's very early Christmas Day. So, the heist happens at 11 a.m. It's supposed to take an hour, noon. Things go a little awry because it's Team Elliot, and they're just not on their A game. Previous versions of Team Elliot would have had backdoor, backups of how to exit that building if things go awry. They didn't. They basically had one way out, and that didn't work. So Elliot basically tries to distract the cops so Darlene can get out. Darlene tries to pretend to be part of Soul Center. like a gym rat that was at the bottom there in the stairwell. She kind of backdoors her way into there, and or Soul Cycle or whatever that gym membership is, and she's able to walk out. Elliot gives the cops a chase. I guess because it's Christmas Day, maybe there's not as many people on the beat, because I kept thinking, where's SWAT? Where are the 14, 15 cops? Why aren't they converging on him? He's running all around, all over the place. I mean, you slowly see more and more cops, but I feel like they would like barreled through the street or something. I tweeted, like, if he were black, there would be SWAT and 50 cops on him. They would have caught him or something. But that's not the case. He actually jumped from like a bridge or a bridge thing. I guess an elevated whatever. Turns out it wasn't like roadway or anything like that. There's like, a hill or something, an easement, if you will. And Darlene was able to get back into the stolen car that she stole the previous day to take to their heist. I would think, maybe that would not be a smart move, but okay. Maybe they had done something to make sure the car is not appearing stolen. Let's see. It's okay, Spartacus. This is Spartacus. He's a little agitated right now. So they're able to escape. I guess the cops were able to get the license plate, so they're not being tailed or whatever, but they're going to get tailed by the Dark Army, and I guess we're going to find out next episode what's going to happen. Next episode is episode 6. There's a total of 13 episodes. We're on a clock. I guess they're splitting Christmas Day up into 2. I don't know how many moves Team Elliot's got. I really, really, really don't. I almost expected like the virtual reality was going to be like the place of business that Elliot worked previously, where he ended up meeting Krista. Speaking of Krista, Vera shows up last minute, like the villain that he is, and he's just like that asteroid that nobody sees coming. You know it's out there, flying around. He got all sorts of detectors, but he can't detect this guy because he can't see everything. He can't know everything. He's just gonna crater through Elliot's life and throw things for a spin, and I don't know where that's gonna go. If it's gonna be benefit Team Elliot, benefit White Rose, benefit there, what's gonna happen? But I think it's gonna be pretty crazy. So I look forward to the next episode. But for the most part, it was kind of your typical-ish heist. Just instead of like guns and robbing a bank or something, it was more kind of Ocean's 11-y, Mission Impossible, but with computers, just moving around and stuff like that. A lot of sprinting on the part of Elliot. Tom Cruise would be very proud of Rami Malek's running here. Running through the building for virtuality and running through New York. But that's it. That's my reactions. I think I probably will put this episode up earlier. There's not really much to meditate on as far as the episode goes. But there you have it. Hiroja Shai, F Society RC Podcast. This is my live reaction for 405, Method Not Found. I'm closing this channel. Logging off. And until next time, my friends. Say bye. No? Alright. You need to get down? Alright, hold on a second, buddy.